Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I hope you are all doing great. In today's video, we are going to learn a string problem in programming called maximum occurring characters. This problem is commonly asked in college exams, DSA basics, and placement interview also. Maximum occurring character. Which means in a string or a sentence, we are going to print the duplicate characters. Which the character is occur more times. N number of times. Which is maximum. That that character we are going to print. That is what maximum occurring character. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more placement. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more programming tutorials, DSA problem explanation, and placement and internship updates. And don't forget to like the video if you find it useful. And this is our problem statement. In this, we are given a string and find the character that appear maximum number of times. Our task is to find the character that appears the maximum number of times in the string. If two or more characters have the same frequency, return the first occurrence character. If a word, in a word, if the both characters occur, both or thrice character occur at the same time, we have to return the first occurrence character. We give a input as a string and output as a character with the highest frequency. Let's see the example. Here is the example. Our input is programming. If we see here, in our programming, we have a characters m. M occur two times. Other than the other characters occur only one time. M alone occur two times. That is our maximum frequency. That characters we are going to print. Here is our approach. At first, create a frequency array or map to store count each character. So and traverse the string and increase the count of the each character. And our third step, traverse the string again to find the character with the maximum frequency and return the first character having the maximum count. First we are going to create a frequency array. And after that we are going to traverse the string and count the characters. And after counting the characters, we are going to traverse it again to find the maximum frequency. And after that, we are going to print the character. This approach is simple, efficient, and exam friendly also. And let's see the pseudocode. Here is our pseudocode on the time complexity. In a pseudocode, uh, we'll take a string as an input and declaring frequency 256. I have already tell about the 256 in the previous video. 256 is nothing but which is ASCII characters. Total n number of ASCII characters. We have total 256 characters. And we are creating a empty as a empty array. And in a follow from a zeroth index to the last index we are traversing. In a follow from the zeroth index to the last index we are traversing. And after traversing uh, we are counting. Frequency s of I equal to our frequency s of I plus 1. And in this loop, and after that we are going to count the maximum. And here store the result. Result is for a variable to store the result. In another for loop, we are traversing from 0 to our last index. In that, we are checking the count if the frequency is greater than the maximum count. And we have to initialize maximum count is equal to frequency of 5 and result equal to s of 5. And in the if condition and for condition and print the result. For this pseudocode, time complexity is because because we are going to traverse the array for only one time. We are going to visit the each and every element for only one time, not more than one time. And space complexity is because of 1. So because the array fixed size is 256. So each and every character. So 250 is ASCII character, right? So that's why. So now here is an important placement tab. So in interviews, don't just give the code. So always explain your approach first and mention the time complexity and the space complexity, and tell why you used frequency array instead of nested loops. And interviewers look at your problem solving thinking and clarity of explanation and optimization. So even a simple problem like this can impress the interviewer if you explain it well. So let's code it. So let's create a class here. Let's give maximum element. So we have created a class. So inside the class we have to create a on main class. So just public static void main. So inside scanner. So after that, let's get an input from the user. So which is string. So string is equal to sc dot next. So we are going to get a string, not a sentence. So the next is enough. So after that, you are declaring an array. So which contains a ASCII characters. So int free array new of new int of 256. Okay. So we have declared an array as a free array. So in that we are going to in that free array we have give a value for 256, so which is our ASCII character. So and after that we are going to count the frequency of each character. So in a for loop int I equal to 0 and I greater than s dot length of. So up to our last index we are going to iterate. So here freq s dot caret of I and increment. So here in a free array, we are going to increment the count for the character. So if the first character comes, it will increment the value. If the second character comes, that also increment that character's value. Okay. So if A comes, it will increment the A count. So if the letter B comes, it will increment for the B count, not for any other. So we have count the frequency of each character. So after that, we are going to find the maximum occurring character. So for that, we are initializing maximum count. Okay. So we are initializing maximum count equal to 0 and character result. So an empty character we have created. So again in the for loop, we are going to traverse from the first index to the last index. So int I equal to 0 and I greater than s dot length and I plus plus. So in this loop, we are checking the condition if streak of s dot caret of I is greater than the max count, we have to update the maximum. So we have to update the maximum count. So maximum count equal to freak of s dot caret of I. And after that, res equal to s dot caret of I. And why why this loop means? So here is for find the maximum occurring characters. So in this loop, we are going to find the maximum occurring characters. So inside the loop, we are checking the condition. If the frequency of character is greater than the maximum count, we have to update the maximum count and we have to store the that maximum counts character. So that's the purpose of for this loop. So in the any case, the characters count is high. So the high value will assign to the maximum count and the character will be assigned to the result. So let's print it. So SOPLN, let's print us. So let's run this. So let's give our input as a programming. So programming. So in the input programming, I must repeat it twice. So other than any other character, so it only repeated only. So in the input, we have given a programming. So in the programming, so we have three characters, right? Three characters which repeat. So the three characters also repeat only twice. So for example, here so R exists two times and G also exists two times and M also exists two times. So let's see what is our output. So which character is going to? So here R. So R. So we got the character R. So because why means at first, so in our tracing, so it will at first it will come to the character P. So P occur only one time, and after that it come to our second character. So which is R, and R occurs two times, and it is a first occurrence, right? So that's why the R is printed as a output. So instead of R, if we have a G or a M, that characters will be printed because both the characters occurs only twice. So which the characters occur at first, that character will be printed in a output. So if you have any doubts, comment below. I'll explain it clearly. And subscribe for more coding tutorials and placement updates. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Happy coding.